So before we get started, I just want to give you guys a brief overview of what PALS is. So each PALS is a current student at UM-Dearborn, and meeting with us is an opportunity to hear from someone who's going through similar experiences as you, because we're all in college, we're all graduate students, but we're going to be focusing on you and your individual goals. Some of the services that we offer include assisting you with identifying your academic strength, referring you to campus resources, exploring study and test taking strategies, and many more. So feel free to schedule an appointment with us by emailing us or by going through the student portal. I do have some more information on this at the end of the workshop. And if you need help scheduling an appointment, how to navigate your student portal, I can for sure show you that. So the purpose of this workshop is to discuss some study skills and strategies, as well as time management skills. So if you want to learn how to become a successful student, then you've come to the right place. And before I actually give you the formal definition of study skills, can you take a few minutes to come up with your own definition? It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just anything that can define study skills, or maybe an example of a few study skills, and then just feel free to put them in the chat or unmute and share it with us.
To me, I would say like tools that aid in achieving my educational goals, or
Yes.
also can look at it as not putting it towards education as well. Like if I'm studying just for like my benefit, wanting to, like if I have an interest outside of school, I also can apply it that way.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And I heard you say the word aid, which is actually part of the formal definition. But you actually worded it perfectly. So yes, they are things that aid us in studying, both academically and non-academically. So thank you for that. So yeah, the formal definition is that study skills and there are methods and techniques that aid effective learning and skills that can be acquired or taught, or it can be defined as the ability to study effectively. So you actually did define it pretty well, and thank you for that. So some study skills, let's see here. So some study skills that we're gonna talk about include spacing it out. So once studying, you shouldn't study all at once because it's going to be very overwhelming. If studying is something that is overwhelming, you're going to become very stressed and lose the drive to study further. So it's always good to reduce your studying load every day and space it out through the week so you're not doing it all on the last day of the week or the night before the exam. Also, if you space out your study sessions, you'll find that 10 minutes of studying every day is a lot easier than 70 minutes of studying at the end of the week. But at the same time, make sure that you're not doing too little work to actually study effectively and learn the information that you need to learn. And at the end of the day, studying is very individual and always involves finding the correct balance that works for you and suits your personality and learning style. Also, throughout the PowerPoint, feel free to unmute if you have any questions or go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll check it periodically. Do not procrastinate. So let's first focus on the difference between procrastination and laziness. Procrastination is often confused with laziness, but they are very different. Procrastination is an active process, so you choose to do something else instead of the task that you know you should be doing. But laziness is an inactive process. It's just like inactivity and unwillingness to act. So what should you do in this case? Step one says it right here, recognize that you're procrastinating. So if you're briefly delaying an important task for a good reason, then you aren't necessarily procrastinating. But if you start to put things off indefinitely or switch focus because you want to avoid doing something, then you probably are procrastinating. Step two, work out why you're procrastinating. You need to understand the reasons why you are before you begin to tackle it. For instance, if you're avoiding a particular task because you find it boring or unpleasant, you should try to get it out of the way quickly so that you can focus on the aspects of your studying that you find more enjoyable. And lastly, adopt anti-procrastination strategies. These can be things like forgiving yourself for procrastinating in the past, promising yourself a reward, staying organized, or simply just asking someone to check up on you. And if anyone needs a copy of the anti-procrastinating strategies, I do have a lot of them. And I would be more than happy to email you. Just feel free to send me an email and I'll send you the document. All right, and note taking. So, studying is much more than just sitting at home and reading a textbook, at least not anymore. So, effective studying begins with note taking and paying attention in class. And when note taking, characteristics of good notes, including things like paraphrasing and capturing only the gist of what is being said, not necessarily word for word what the professor is saying. This can waste a lot of time, and you might not find it helpful when actually studying. Also, forcing yourself to paraphrase what the professor is saying allows your brain to personalize the information and more easily remember it, which makes studying easier. And I actually like this one because research has shown that handwritten notes also aid in the process of making information more personal, which allows students to easily recognize their own handwriting compared to a font on a computer. So this is a good one to actually keep in mind. Study with others. So effective study groups can help students learn course material in a deeper, more concrete way because groups that are effective generate things like positive energy and also they can encourage all members of the group to participate. But it's also important to understand the difference between group work and cheating. Collectively looking for answers, explaining things to each other, and using questions to test your knowledge is considered collaboration. But dividing up the homework problems or study questions so that each person does only a few is considered cheating. But there are benefits to group work, but we should always keep in mind. And incorporate material into real life. So by incorporating materials into real life, such as asking what applies to you or what applies to people you know, you can have a more complete and applicable understanding of the information you're trying to study. So by anticipating future application of this knowledge, like asking yourself how you're going to use it, or what is the relevance of this information to your career, you might find yourself more motivated to study. All right, and then why study at all? I included some things here, such as teaches discipline. It gets you where you want to get in life. It reduces stress in your life. But just in general, college and the courses that are taken are an investment of time and money. So it's really important for us as students to absorb everything that we can to get our money's worth. It's also important to ensure that we like what we're learning because this is like a taste of our future. So it's really important for you to like your major, to like what you're doing in college. And if you do need any help with that, make sure you schedule an appointment with your advisor and they'll be able to guide you on how to choose the right major for you. And some additional resources that I included here are 10 Rules of Good Bad Studying by Dr. Barbara Oakley. I'm gonna go ahead and include the link to this in the chat. I actually really like this one because it has 10 rules of good bad studying that are explained in really good detail. I really did enjoy learning them. So let me go ahead and send it to you guys. I'll put the link in the chat. So yeah, just focus on the link. Let me actually send you just the link. Perfect. And then The Office of Student Life here at UM-Dearborn actually has some amazing resources. I'm gonna go ahead, it does not take a long time, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to access them. So if you guys go to Student Life at UM-Dearborn, yes, Office of Student Life at UM-Dearborn, it's gonna be the first one that you click when you do Google that. And then you go to Tutoring and Supplemental Instruction. Then if you scroll down all the way to online tools, they have some amazing resources that we can use, such as for time management, let's see, homework help studying. Let's see. So for example, Lock Me Out. If we go ahead and click on this, it's an app that you can download on your phone. If you like can't put your phone down, if you feel like you're addicted to your phone and you just want to download this app to just give it a try, see if it works out. I believe it's an app that you can set a time that it will automatically lock you out of everything. So I personally would like to try that at some point. So I might download it. There's a lot more resources. There's time management stuff. There's language, math, writing. So I thought this was amazing. And I just wanted to include it here. And I'll also include the link for this in the chat.
Oh, that's a really great link to all those resources. That's fantastic.
I know, I was like amazed when I saw this. They created things for every single topic that we may need.
Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you for including the link in the chat too.
Yeah, of course, no problem. And Bella, do you have any questions so far about what was covered in the workshop?
Not really, just a comment of like how much I can like relate to like procrastination and stuff. Like in high school, I really wasn't a procrastinator. Like I really got stuff done, wanted to get it out of the way. And then last semester was my first semester at UMD from transferring from a community college. And I had to take a French class, which I was fine with, but I wouldn't have chosen it. It was a requirement. And so I could like find myself like not wanting to learn it, not wanting to study it versus loving a class that you want to learn about. So I would like catch myself procrastinating a lot or like putting my French homework last in the weekend to do. So it really is like a difference when you want to learn a class or you enjoy the topic. So I appreciate you going over that as well, just to remind myself.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for bringing that up. So yeah, it's actually very important for you to like what you're studying. I personally, when I started school and I started my undergrad years, I was a biology major. I thought this is what I wanted to do. I've always liked biology. And then I took my first psychology course in the summer, and it was a coincidence. I wasn't planning on taking it. That was the class that worked with my schedule. I was like, why not? It's just an elective. And then I absolutely fell in love with it. I switched my major to psychology that same summer. Now I'm doing research with that same professor. So it's just a matter of let yourself experience everything. If you feel like French is not something that you like, yeah, like we said, try to get it out of the way quickly and then focus on the more enjoyable things. So if you like math, if you like science, leave those till we're actually going to focus on this in time management in the next section. Those are things that you should do at the beginning of the day, but also it's important to get things done quickly, those things that you don't find enjoyable. So thank you for bringing that up too. All right, and then for this section, we have just one more thing. So one online resource for determining your own personal study style is called the Vark Questionnaire, which stands for Visual, Oral, Read, Write, Kinesthetic. And this determines whether or not your learning style is based on visual cues, auditory listening, reading proficiency, or kinesthetic aptitude. But it's very important to also keep in mind that we can favor one learning style over another, but most people people are a mix of 2 or maybe even 3 different styles. So although people may have personal preferences as to how they take in information, it's untrue that an individual learns better through any particular set of sensory cues. So I'll also go ahead and include this. Let's see if it lets me. I'm gonna go ahead and include this link in the chat. Well, if you want to take a few minutes to go over it, it's very short. It's like 15 questions. And if you want to include what your score is in the chat, feel free to do that. It might take you like a few minutes. And
Yeah.
Allie, if you'd like, also feel free to do it.
Yeah, I might have to pop out soon. I have a 10 o'clock obligation, but
Yeah.
everything's been great so far. And I might leave sooner than later just so y'all can dive into the interactive activity and I will interrupt. So yeah, keep on keeping on and great work so far. Bella, it was great to meet you again and have a great rest of the session.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us, Allie.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. And thank you for including this questionnaire too, because actually when I was younger, like in elementary or middle school, I think they did this at school. And I like was so young, I didn't like understand it. And then throughout high school and like college, we learned about it in different classes. And I was like, I wonder what my like learning style is. Like I can't even remember from that long ago.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
curious to find out.
Of course, no problem. And I'm actually curious to know what yours is. So I actually like throughout my undergrad years, I realized that I have different learning styles for each subject. Like for psych, I like to read, write. I like to like write down everything that I'm gonna study and just make a study guide and read it. For science, I like drawing diagrams. I like visual. So it just depends. I think the research that they came up with at the end that not each person has only one learning style. I honestly believe that it's 100% true because I think we're a mix, but you might have like a preference over another. So I'm curious to know what yours is. What do you usually like? Do you usually like to like draw? Do you usually like to just read the textbook? What's like your preference?
Yeah, I've tried to incorporate like everything into my studying because I didn't know like what worked for me, especially last semester. Like I would watch videos, I would listen to them in the background, especially with French because I was so like that was tough. So I like listened to audio in the background while I did other things, multitask. But I think mainly for me is like that hand-eye coordination, putting like the pencil to the paper, actually writing it down and then reading it in my handwriting, that definitely has proved to help. Especially when I go back, like say I don't look at it for like a couple weeks, I go back to look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that, and I can connect it to that like in my head. Like
Yeah, because you wrote it yourself, right?
yeah, exactly. And
I
I
honestly, yeah, I honestly find that really helpful. I would much rather write on paper than type on the computer. This is why I tried the iPad. My friends all love using the iPad, but I always found myself going back to using pencil and paper. So just like everyone's different, like I just like you, I love writing things and then going back to my own handwriting.
yeah, I actually when I took my first psychology class in college, everyone was like, well, like 10 people in the class were like using iPads, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that easier like to take notes? And then I saw them like how they used it, and I was like, I don't know if I would like that rather than
Yeah,
just actually writing stuff down on a paper. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually switched with my friend one day. I'm like, you're gonna be writing on paper and I'm gonna be using the iPad. I just want to try it. And I tried it and I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this.
It's so funny. Did you use like one of the like electronic like pencils, or was it
Yeah.
actually typing?
Yeah, no, it was electronic pencils with it was like a good notes app. It's just like paper, like it feels like paper on the iPad, but I still didn't like it. I'm just used to the pencil and paper and pens and using all my colors. So I'm like, I'm just sticking to that.
That's interesting.
Okay, let's see here. So yeah, feel free to put your learning style whenever you get it.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead. Okay. So now we're gonna move into time management skills. Time management is essential to effective studying. Some ways that we can manage our time to more effectively study, including planning our study sessions, using calendars and planners, while always remembering to be reasonable with ourselves. One common resource that students use is Google Calendar, and I personally use it. I'm going to show it to you guys on the next slide. And this is to plan what we're going to do for homework assignments and when we're going to do each task. Planning your study sessions in advance allows you to mentally prepare yourself for it and decreases the resistance in your mind to study. So if you're prepared, your mind knows that it's coming. It doesn't just get surprised and then starts resisting it. So always remember to be reasonable with yourself, because if you're not, your overall drive to study is going to disappear, and then it will result in you not doing well on an exam or in a course. So you don't want to overdo it, but you also want to make sure that you're being responsible and diligent in a timely manner. It's also important to not stress yourself to a point where you can no longer function. This is a screenshot of my personal calendar for the month of February. During the first week of the semester, I inputted all of my exams and assignments from January until April. And as you guys can see, tasks are color coordinated. For example, like discussion posts are in light pink, labs are in yellow, essays are in green, exams are in red, and so on. This helps me stay organized and keep track of things, and I highly, highly recommend that you guys go through all of your syllabi and make a calendar. And if you need help navigating Google Calendar and creating events similar to mine right here, feel free to stay after and I'll be glad to help you. So as we progress through our undergrad years, we will notice that the subjects get more complex, especially as the workload increases with more upper level classes. But it's important to remember that there is not enough time in the day to get everything done. So start the habit of beginning your studying with the most difficult or important subject or task while you're most energized and refreshed. So, like Bella mentioned, it's important to focus more on the things that you enjoy, but it can be a good idea to just get the things that you don't enjoy, get them done first, get them over with, and then focus on the things that you like, and focus on those things that you like early in the morning when you're most refreshed and energized. And one last thing, when the tasks we are working on are not difficult, it's easy to manage them together. But studies have shown that performance declines on both tasks when performed together. So try to focus on finishing one task or assignment at a time while starting with the harder one first. And this is the Eisenhower decision matrix. It's a simple decision-making tool that helps you make the distinction between tasks that are important, not important, urgent, and not urgent. And it splits tasks into 4 boxes that prioritize which tasks you should focus on first and which you should delegate or delete. So tasks that are urgent and important are those with clear nearing deadlines and significant consequences if not completed. And an example of this can be, for example, turning in an assignment that is like 30% of your grade and it's due today or tomorrow. So it's urgent, it's important, it gotta get done by you right away. Tasks that are not urgent but important are those without a close or set deadline, but they bring you closer to your long-term goal. So it's a good idea to schedule when to do these tasks. An example of this can be meeting with an advisor to determine what classes you need to take next semester. Tasks that are urgent but not important are those that need to be completed but do not need your expertise. So in this case, you can delegate these tasks to someone else. An example of this can be things like walking your dog. And tasks that are not urgent and not important are those that distract you from your course or goals and do not add any value. And it may be a good idea to just drop these tasks. And find a dedicated study space. It's important to find a place that you feel comfortable studying in and not wasting 20 minutes every day looking for one. Because moving between libraries and coffee shops can be mentally tiring since you'll always have new distractions to process and overcome. So make sure you choose one study area and stick with it. Also, don't put your phone in your pocket. Don't turn it over. Just turn it off when you're studying because whether we realize it or not, our phones are one of the biggest distractions, and switching them off can be mentally liberating. All right, and I'm excited. Bella just sent us her Vark questionnaire. I had a multimodal result with visual 8, oral 14, read write 8, and kinesthetic 12. Okay, so are you surprised that oral's your highest, Bella?
Not really, because like a lot of the questions I loved how they were like, how do you learn something? How do you learn to build something? Would you rather see and hear someone do it? It's like, especially over Zoom in the past year, I've learned that like watching someone do something and them explaining it to me is like the best for me. Like I I can't like watch a video and just be like, all right, like I'll do it. I need to like talk to someone about it and ask questions and like
Yeah.
hear them directly talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, wow. Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome that you actually know this about yourself. This is like the first step in success, like knowing what works best for you. And it's an amazing thing that you figured it out early on. You're a freshman, right?
I'm actually a junior because I went to a community college
Community
before,
college.
but this
Okay.
is my first year at like a
You
university.
okay, got it. So yeah, it's actually amazing that you know that this is the method that works for me. This is the method I use. Perfect. So thank you for sharing this with us.
Yeah.
All right. And only do one thing at a time. So avoid multitasking. Ask yourself what your most common distractions are. A University of London study actually showed that those who multitask see a drop in their IQ similar to someone who didn't sleep the night before. So if you're trying to juggle multiple assignments and tasks, you'll likely end up being less productive on both tasks. So to combat this urge to multitask, ask yourself, what are my most common distractions? Are they email? Are they social media? Are they electronics? And try to get rid of them. Exercise, eat right, get plenty of sleep. This is one of the most important takeaways of this workshop. If you're not at your peak, you won't be able to focus or concentrate, nor will you have the energy or stamina to get your assignments and studying done. So going to bed an hour earlier can make all the difference the next day in your ability to make the best use of your time. And according to a study done by Harvard, young adults ages 18 to 25, they need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So if this is not something that you're getting, start asking yourself why or what you need to do differently. And lastly, be flexible. Remember that you can't plan for everything. Obstacles may pop up, so always plan accordingly and be flexible. You just want to make sure to get back on track as soon as possible to maintain your monthly, weekly, and daily schedules. Bella, do you have any questions so far?
Just about the last couple slides, you mentioned like trying to multitask or doing multiple things at once, like you probably won't do as good on both of those things. So
Yeah.
like you recommend doing like say for certain assignments, like do one assignment like by itself and like finish it or get as much as you can done and then like move on to the next one, like not try to do two things at once in that kind of aspect.
I think what they're referring to, so the study by London, by the University of London. So Things like multitasking can be like you watching TV and doing your homework, or listening to music and studying. They actually did do a study on students who do listen to music while studying and they don't listen to music while studying. They found that those who don't listen to music do much better and focus much more on the tasks that get done. They also did a study where they had the participants listen to just music but no words, like no lyrics, just
Mhm,
yeah, just like music, like piano playing. And
mhm.
then they compared it to students who are not listening to anything, they're just studying. They also found that students who are not listening to anything did much better um, on the exam, were able to study more and remember more. So this is what multitasking means. It can be like trying to do multiple assignments at once, or watching the lecture while you're working on the homework. Those can be referred to as multitasking. So it's always important to just do one thing at a time, just so you can focus. You give your 100% focus on for each task, because this is the way I think about it. And I actually did read this in a study by Harvard. So we have 100%, let's say we have 100% concentration. When we're doing two tasks, we're not giving 100% to each task. We're splitting those up. We may be giving 60 and 40, 30 and 70. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, that definitely makes more sense, especially about the music. Like, I remember when I was younger, like in middle school, and I thought I knew everything. My dad was like, "Don't listen to music and do homework at the same time." I was like, "Why?" Like all my friends say like it's so much easier, like you get into the flow of things, and like I remember trying it even like last year, and I just like couldn't like focus. Like now I never like think, oh, let me put some music on to like study. Like I
Yeah,
just can't now. Like yeah, now I have to like do it in a silent room, like not any distractions. Like I still live with my family, so even if I like hear them, I like can't focus.
oh my
So
God, Bella, I'm just realizing throughout this workshop that me and you are so similar. Like everything, like your study skills, your learning style, like this. I also tried actually listening to music freshman year,
mhm.
and I just realized it didn't work, so I stopped. Also, when I'm at home and my family's talking, I just make them, like just be quiet. I gotta study. So it's amazing that you like know what works for you and what doesn't.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like going through like high school and then like being in college, like experiencing 1 year like normal in-person classes and then Zoom, like so much changed and my studying changed and how to figure out how to study again, basically remotely. It was just a big change and like everyone had to figure out like, okay, what do I do now? How do I do this? And like
Definitely.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
studying styles and like yeah, how you learn definitely changed for a lot of people. They had to like alter it because some people like have to be in person. Like I'm 50-50, like I can learn like this. Like if this was, something I had to like do an exam on, like I could, but I prefer to be in person, but I can
Yeah.
still I've altered my studying to be able to do it online. So yeah, this
That's
year,
good.
yeah.
And now you do both in person and online, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm hybrid right now.
Perfect. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
figured out like ways that work in both situations.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing. Um, and you do have one more year, so this can be helpful. You might also have to take online classes next year or in person, so you can use both skills now.
Yeah, yeah. I struggled a lot with time management too. So I feel like in the past just years of when I started college, definitely have improved on that and everything. Just being so much more responsible than in high school. Like, I don't know, I just used to can't wait to get out of school. Like, and now in college you finally are learning things that you want to learn about. So that makes all the difference as well.
Right, yes. We were forced to take so many classes in high school for no reason. Things like art, like gym, like stuff that you like history. I'm personally not interested in history. I hated history class in high school. I did not have to take a single history class in college, and I was so happy about it.
Yeah, me too.
And
Same
what is
with
your major?
gym. My major, you said?
Yes.
Yes, communication.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yes, yeah. So I take a lot of communication classes and just a lot of like classes where we have big discussions. So it's like, do I like sacrifice it over the computer, or like do I want to be in person, because it's so much better to be in person for me
Person.
to develop that connection right there in
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, thank you for sharing this. You definitely made the workshop much more enjoyable for me. So thank you.
You're a great presenter.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So I just do have one more thing. I did put the exit ticket in the chat. If you can fill this out for me, it would be a huge help. It's just a few questions about like what would you like to see differently next time, what you liked or didn't like about this session. For those of you who are watching the recording, I would also very much appreciate it if you can fill out the exit ticket. It will just help us plan the next workshops better. And yeah, if you guys want to take a few minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.